Simon Heslop obviously sent off in that game. His suspension, I guess, doesn't kick in this week, it's for next week. Will he be in your plans for this weekend?
Yeah, of course, He, I think I had a chat with him. I think the 2 games previous to that, I think he's played good football. He scored a couple of goals for us. I think he's done well, and it was just a game on Monday that even in the first half he wasn't having the best of times, and we were actually contemplating whether we change that, and then he goes and gets sent off. And so the fact that he's been sent off, he'll start on Saturday at Chorley. There's no two ways about that. He'll be missing at Spennymoor, which is disappointing for us. But I think Ezzy's done okay this season, and I think that he had a couple of games, I say, before Monday where I thought he's played particularly well.
Let's look at your injuries to start with. How's Adriano Morke? Obviously, I guess not ready for this week, but how's he doing?
Well, it's just a pulled thigh, where it's going to be six weeks, and that's where we're looking at. So it's nothing complicated with that, other than you don't need any scans with it or anything like that. We know that it's a pulled muscle in his thigh, and it's just time. He hasn't got the biggest muscles anyway, so we're hoping they recover quicker than what normal people's would. So he's going to be out for maybe another 5 weeks. And then we got Clovis, again, still way off. Still maybe looking October, back end of October, for him to even get started with us. Matty's going to do a little bit of jogging today, but he's still weeks off. He's still weeks off to get back playing. And then Louis, who's got his rib problem that is struggling for the weekend. I think the weekend's going to come too quick for him. Possibly Tuesday. So he's the frustrating one. When you've got your long terms, I leave them with a physio, and you know where you are with them. It's the frustrating ones like Louis, where is he fit, is he not fit, and you're sort of planning, because Louis been playing well, and obviously we don't want to miss players that are doing well for us, and Louis has been doing particularly well.
The club said he needed an X-ray. Has that shown anything? Have you had the results back yet for Louis Allen?
No, we're still waiting on that. I think we're just doing it to see if there is anything different there, but I don't think we're going to be seeing anything other than he's got this rib problem that is causing spasms there that are creating a lot of pain for him. So we're hoping he's probably one of those. 24 hours later, he might feel a lot better with it. He might not. It's nothing major. It's just going to find out what his pain threshold's like now, and get him back to, sometimes you have to pay with a little bit of pain. We have to give him painkillers, and you have to get on with it.
So on to Chorley. Still early in the season. You say there's nothing untoward after Monday's defeat. But as far as fans go, how big would a win be to sort of keep them on board with you? Because obviously there's one or two quite unhappy after Monday's game.
Yeah, look, we have to bounce back. We've drawn at Southport, we lost at home, so we need to win. And as you know, we always go out to win anyway. And football is what it is. One game. If we beat Manchester on Monday, then we say we've had a good start. We lose to Manchester, we now go and put it down to an average start. So we've got Saturday, Tuesday. If we can win both of those, then the good start is back. If we don't, then we know what it is. It's not a particularly good start. So we need to bounce back, but not make a major issue. I understand the fans' frustrations. I understand the fans all, because of who we are and the league we're in, expect us to be up there, and so we should be. But as always, it's a long season, and I think one game. I'm having the meeting with you now and talking to you now, but the one game on Monday dictates this conversation of fans are now not happy. If we win on Monday, then they're happy or happy-ish. So because of one game, we've got to show that we can bounce back and get the fans back on our side.
And where do you see Chorley's threats lying?
Well, they haven't started particularly well, but they're not conceding. They're a hard team to break down. they had a good, obviously, season last season. Perhaps still feeling a little bit of the disappointment of losing out in extra time of going up. So that can all weigh on football clubs for a certain amount of time. I've never been there before, so it's a new ground for me. So, you know, we've heard a few things and seen a few things that, you know, it's what I talked about pre-season. You know, we're going to be mentally tested, not only by teams but by grounds, surroundings, facilities. But if you're going to get out of this league, you have to handle it. So we've got to go there with a mindset of, you know, bring it on, whatever's thrown at us.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think that pretty much covered it, to be honest.
You mentioned, Gary, that you might ask for permission to go into the transfer market. Did you decide that's necessary or not? Or
well, I only mentioned it because I was asked the question, you know, and I was asked the question, would I and my answer was, if I feel that I need to, then I'll ask the question. I don't feel I need to going into Saturday's game, so we'll get through Saturday. We don't know if we're going to pick up more injuries or, you know, loss of form or whatever, but at this stage, you know, I don't feel that I need to do that. My answer was that if we get to a situation that we need to, then I'll ask the question.
Somebody asked me the other day, what's Simon Lappin doing at the moment? I couldn't answer him. Would that be a possibility? Is Simon still struggling with his Achilles? Or
yeah, I don't think Simon. I don't think for 1 minute. You know, Simon lives a long way away. I think financially it wouldn't be a possibility with him either. I know he'd like to come back, but I still think he, obviously with his Achilles, still struggling. So whoever's thinking that, then, you know, that'll be a no-no.